Hello Deckers, Liam here. I've got something new for you today and it's a little bit weird. This is Mosa Lina. I have to get that right. I keep calling it the Mona Lisa. And it's probably the most chaotic physics-based puzzle platformer I have ever played. The developer mentioned that Mosa Lina is their response to this current trend of immersive sim design, where every ability is perfectly suited to solve a specific problem in the game. In order to counter that lock and key philosophy everywhere, Mosa Lina is aggressively random. So the level order that you get each time you go through is picked randomly, as are the item abilities it gives you to actually beat each level. So each time you jump into a level, you get a list of 3 items each time, and each item has a limited amount of times that you can use them. The idea of each level is just to touch the fruit or launch the fruit off the level map somehow and then make it back to the portal, which is easier said than done, and this is where the chaos comes in. You see, some levels might not even be beatable because of the random generation. There's no specific solution to each puzzle level, just your attempts to beat it with whatever it decides to give you. It's a really interesting idea, and it's completely ridiculous some of the time, but a lot of fun to play through, and just really unusual. If you're a puzzle platformer fan, you're probably going to really enjoy this. It reminds me in a way of the puzzle game Baba Is You, where you push around logic blocks to change the rules of the level. Here you're using whatever tools you have, like a rocket to get up high, a ladder, bombs, jumping frogs, abilities that warp the existing blocks, bouncing mushrooms, and all sorts of crazy stuff. The game just continually gives you a set of randomized problems to play through, and I've had such a blast testing it out, and it has repeatedly surprised me with what you can do with the items it gives you. Some solutions I've ended up completing levels with were complete pure accidents. Other times it gave me tools where I thought that if I think carefully and slowly, I can actually do the level, but then there's lots of times where I've just restarted without a care because I couldn't do it. The idea is that this total disregard for being in any way predictable makes you stop worrying about winning and just lets you focus on all the experimentation and constantly flicking between absolute failure and hilarious success while being entertained, and it's just so stupid. The developer mentions that there's basically no safeguards, so you might see the same item a couple times in a row, you might beat it or fail completely without seeing certain items, and each playthrough only gives you a small set of the levels, so each time really is different with all the random bits it throws at you. From what they said, they do plan to add in more into the game. They had to cut some bits out just to get it out and released. I can only imagine how much more fun this is going to get as they sprinkle more content into it. This is absolutely one that you need to go and check out for sure. It works great on the Steam Deck, and the developer just recently launched Linux support directly for it as well. Mosa Lina is such a fun game, it's really charming, and it's really cheap to buy as well. A link will be in the description to go and get it, and I can easily recommend that you do. This is seriously some of the most unexpected fun I've had, because the game doesn't look like much, but it really sucks you in as you get more and more determined to see how ridiculous it can get. But again, winning is not the point, it's all about experimenting with what it gives you. So yeah, big recommendation. I absolutely love it. That's it for this one. I'll see you later.